Grace and peace, everybody. Winning Wednesday. So good to see you. And, you know, what I have to let you know today on Winning Wednesday is you're close. So close. So close. Everything is working in direct opposite to what it should be. That's your clue. You're close. I was listening to a song. It's a secular song, but you can find inspiration in so many places. And back in my unsaved days, I loved rock, which is unusual for a city Afro-American chick, right? And one of my favorite persons in the whole world to listen to was Alanis Morissette. And she had an album which I think is the best album of all time called Jagged Little Pill. And she is such a great lyricist. She had a song called Ironic. And the words say, an old man turned 98, won the lottery, and died the next day. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay, and a death row pardon 2 minutes too late. It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you've already paid. It's good advice that you just didn't take. And then she goes on to say, a traffic jam when you're already late. A no smoking sign on your cigarette break. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. And it's meeting the man of your dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife. Isn't it ironic? And doesn't life really work like that sometimes when, you know, what you need and what you're hoping for goes in direct opposites to what the promise of God on your life is? How is it that I am going to be a kingdom financier when I'm always broke? How is it that I'm going to be an entrepreneur when I can't even get this little online business off the ground? How is it that I am going to be financially free when I owe so many people? How am I going to be able to coach people on wellness when I have all these illnesses? Life working in direct opposite to what the promise is for your life. But be encouraged, because it's a reason. Again, like I was saying on Monday, in Motivational Monday, the enemy comes to sift you like wheat. And that the fact that he's after your testimony, he wants that testimony. He wants that promise that God has over your life to turn out to be a lie. He wants you to be a liar. He wants you to look like a liar. And so many times people respond to that in different ways. One thing that I've seen the body of Christ do they're trying to fulfill their testimony on their own instead of allowing God to let that thing happen. So you being in a situation where you have so much to prove, you have so much on the line, it causes some people to lie. It causes some people to be dishonest. It causes some people to be tempted to do the wrong thing. It's like I had a testimony about a month or so ago that I prayed and fasted and was believing God for a specific amount, and I said the specific amount in prayer, and I happened to get a check in the mail for that specific dollar amount that I prayed for. And my initial response was that it is of God. But then God let me examine that thing and go, that is a counterfeit blessing. A counterfeit blessing. So this is what I want to talk about today. Going after counterfeit blessings because you're so desperate to encompass the things of God and to encompass the things that God has said about you and encompass the promises of God that you've heard. You want those promises of God and you want that testimony to be true so badly. You don't want to look like an idiot. You don't want to look like a liar. You don't want to be embarrassed in front of your peers. And the enemy will box you in to make that testimony be materialized by whatever means necessary. And this is the precipice that allows many great men to fall, many great women of God to fall. You know, be careful, be careful. You are being watched. You are being watched. And everything you do in this season needs to be on purpose, for purpose. Everything you do in this season needs to be on purpose, for purpose. Don't be so anxious to win the war or win the race or win the game that you will go by any unscrupulous measures to do so. There's going to be people who even leave out of your life, shave off of your life. Bye. Bye. Don't go out of your way to keep them and let them stay. If they are leaving, they weren't meant to stay. There are people who will disassociate with you. Bye. Bye. Sometimes we tend to hold on to things that are way past their expiration dates. It's like holding on to sour milk, right? If the milk is bad, we got to throw it out. What's the sense in keeping it in the fridge if you can't drink it? So, winning Wednesday today. Be wise as a serpent. Be harmless as a dove. Let things go that no longer serves your purpose. Be open to attract new things to you that you've never done and seen before. Stop asking why and when. And just have your heart and your hand open and go, God, I receive. Try that today on Winning Wednesday and see how much better your results will be. Live the glorious life. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and TikTok. And I will see you again soon. Bye, guys.